Hi, it's me, Cody of Hology Aqua. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite LED lighting solutions that I use on several of my aquariums. Being because it only costs about $9 to pick up at your local Walmart. You can just go up to the store and pick a couple of these up and boom, you have more than adequate LED aquarium lighting. Now, these lights are sold under the Hyper Tough brand in the hardware section at Walmart. They're actually under-cabinet, slim under-cabinet LED lighting, and this one that I have here is the 18-inch version, which is rated at 925 lumens, 45 years of life. I'll have yet to live up to that expectation. 60 watt equivalent, actually using only 10 watts of power. These lights are, of course, your 5,000 Kelvin daylight, and aren't really configurable much more beyond that. So, they actually sell two different versions of this light that I have right here. I have, of course, the 18-inch version, and there's also a 24-inch version, which is about $1 more than the one I have right here. And I'm figuring I haven't used the larger one. They perform about the same. I think the larger one is rated at 1200 lumens instead of the 925 of the smaller version. I recommend the slim versions instead of the other ones. They actually have two different 24-inch models and a 12-inch model, but those other ones do require to be mounted on something above to actually work, while these slim ones can simply be placed on top of the glass, which is a great plus. The ones that I have on this tank right here are actually, I've been running them for over a year now, and they are the same one, as you can see, that I have here, although the older ones I have are slightly different. They were branded under a different name, Lights of America, while these new, the Walmart Hyper Tough brand, is actually labeled as Archipelago Lighting on the back. Although the design and performance of these lights has been identical as I've used both of them. The one key advantage of the newer model is that the newer model actually comes with, if I can pull one up right here, a linking chain that you can use to actually plug multiple of these light bars together. Say if you want to have two of these light bars, or even more if you want, I haven't tested, on the same aquarium. I have two running on top of this 10-gallon here. It might be a little bit of overkill, but it has to do sort of with the design of these lights. These lights, of course, aren't intended to be used for aquariums, although there's nothing that stops you from using them. As light is light, as they say. And the design of these mean that the light sort of only directs, if I put it against the wall here, mostly straight down, as you can see from the fixture, and then off to the side. If you take a look at the design profile of this light, you can see it's sort of flat on one side, but then curves off to the side in this direction, which means that sort of reflects how the light will be directed when this is placed on top of the glass. Mostly straight down, and then off to this side. So that should be something to consider when deciding how you want to place this, either facing this direction or this direction. I tend to prefer this direction because there's less light bleed that will come out and flash into your eyes this way. Of course, that'll also mean that in able to get the maximum or the ideal lighting coverage for your tank, this will have to be placed near the front of the hood, while you could probably get away with placing it near the back if you had it facing this way. But, of course, I've decided in this tank to just have two of them plugged in, although those are the older model, and are not linked together with the linking chain, which is something I wish I could have had. May as well replace them with this newer one, considering they're only $9. Behind the diffuser, there are actually 56 individual light-emitting diodes that are lined out in a straight line in a strip on this light bar. The lights are rated as being adequate for damp conditions, but are obviously not completely waterproof. So again, another reason why you'd want to place this on top of your glass rather than, say, if you have a glass aquarium without a hood. That probably wouldn't be ideal for these lights, as you would, for one, have to find a way of mounting them, and secondly, you would have to worry about the damp conditions ruining them over a long period of time. From my experience using these lights for over a year, the plants do look great, as you can see. I hope you agree. And the plants also grow just fine under these lights. Now, as for the fish may not display their... Sorry about that. The fish themselves may not display the optimum color as you might get under, say, a blue LED or a red Color Max T8 bulb, like the one I have here. Although obviously the T8 bulb is much, much, much dimmer than the LED that I have, but there's nothing that stops you from running, say, your old T8 fixture with a Color Max bulb in conjunction with an LED, so that you can have the bright adequate lighting you need for plants with the color boost that comes with the old lighting for your fish. And that way you can also have a more even spread of lighting across the hood of your aquarium, say maybe with the Color Max bulb in the front and the LED fixture in the back with its slim profile. Now, that's just my take on these bulbs. I've been using them for a very long time with absolutely no problem, and I was just really keen to share my experience using them with everyone else who might be looking to shop for aquarium lights and see, hey, that light fixture there only has 24 LEDs and cost me $40. Well, yeah, it's designed for aquariums, it's probably waterproof and has the lighting adjusted for the key optimum level of par, so that the plants can grow while inhibiting algae growth and things like that. But if you just want to have something that works, there's nothing that stops you from using something simple like this from Walmart. This has been me, Cody, from Hology Aqua, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, tell me your thoughts on using these kinds of bulbs down in the comments, and see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.